we fell off.
Guys, we fell off, but we're hashtag back.
We fell off for, what is it? It's October 12th. Then, when was our last episode?
2024.
Right. So we did fall off for a little while, but we do have a good reason / excuse.
We always joked on the first episode, which is actually unreleased, which we may have to tease in a Patreon exclusive.
Oh my god, yeah, because the audio was like shit.
Yeah, it was so bad. But we always joked that if we got employed, the podcast would have to take a break. But if not, you would see us here next week.
Yeah.
And we did both hashtag get employed.
Yeah, we were employed divas this year, so...
You want to tease a little bit about what you were working on?
Yeah, so I did... The first thing I ever did this year, like at the beginning of the year, was a Law and Order episode. Nobody ever watch it, please. But the other things were really exciting. There was this show called Heated Rivalry. The trailer already came out. You guys should watch it. Or if you guys are fans of Heated Rivalry and are watching this, hey divas. Yeah, I was working on that. And I worked on a show. Actually, I don't know if I can say I was working on it yet. The show's already, like, they announced most of the cast. It's fine. It was a show called Sterling Point on Amazon. My character's not that big, but it was really fun to shoot. I've never been on like such like a big Amazon production, and they got money.
And we love money.
They got money. Like, I love working on big productions because it's like, oh, okay, like, this is nice.
It's a completely different experience. Do
Yeah.
you feel like a big pressure sometimes when you're working on bigger sets compared to something that's maybe like a bit more local?
No,
it's all the same.
it's all the same, to be honest. And then I did this movie like a month ago, where I'm the girl that survives, you know, the final girl. Kind of. I don't know. It was kind of fun to shoot. It was like the polar opposite of Sterling Point, which was nice because I like working on like a bunch of different productions. I really want to do like, you know how like some filmmakers, when they start off, they'll be like, oh, like we just like ran around with a camera and like we shot this when we needed to, no permits, no anything. I want to do something like that one day. That sounds so fun.
Something like super spontaneous.
Yeah, like something indie, like it's like comes from the soul, like the script's really good and they know what they want, but they just like don't have like vast amounts of money, but they still get it done. I want to be in something like that.
I feel like you would get really good, just even like life experience from working on something like that.
Yeah,
and probably chaotic stories.
But yeah, how have you been? How have you been doing?
It's been good. I worked on a project a couple months ago over the summer that unfortunately I cannot talk about. Y'all, these NDAs are strict.
Oh yeah. Those NDAs, like, they will come out and shoot you in the head. Like, it's pretty serious. Like, they have a sniper rifle pointed at you when you don't even know that there is
the red laser. You're gonna be walking about your day and you're gonna see a red laser.
It's like, oh, I was working on, and then you can feel it, and you're like, I'm gonna shut up now.
Your ears start ringing. But it was like a super amazing experience, and I should be able to share something about it soon, and we can definitely talk about it in a future episode. I'm sure you'll have more to tease as well.
Yes,
with Heated Rivalry once the episodes start to drop.
November 28th to December 27th or 28th, something like that. Like about a month of full releases for the show. That's already, I can talk about that. It's going to be like weekly episodes, 2 on the first like release date on the 28th, and then week by week every Friday there's going to be one. So I think I'm going to live tweet for that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We are actors, obviously. Well, I don't know, maybe it's not obvious. So maybe we should like reintroduce ourselves, because this is like a rebrand. We're in a new space. It's a new year. It's almost a new year, actually.
Yeah.
It's almost 2026.
We kind of fell off big time.
Yeah, so I feel like we should reintroduce ourselves. And just, yeah,
let's do it. We're season 2, new space, same Ernesto,
same Ernesto,
girls.
Leg missing. Leg is missing.
Lot.
He's been through a lot, just like all of us have been through a lot and learned challenges, and you know, we've persevered, and yeah, it basically just shows what we've been through this year, but in a good way.
Yeah.
But
I'm Siera.
I'm Daniela. Well, actually, it's a whole thing.
It is a thing.
It's a whole thing.
Branding.
People I know only call me Daniela. Professionally, it's Ksenia Daniela. So if you ever Google me or see me in a show or anything, that's what you're going to see. just I had to say that because I feel like I look like an imposter
Yeah.
otherwise. But yeah, we're actors, and this is the Pretenders podcast.
Coming live to you.
Yeah, from downtown Toronto.
Yeah, we're both local Toronto actors.
Hmm.
Started working in background, became
That's
friends from there,
where we met.
and we both decided to go into principal work at literally the same time.
Yeah, at the same time, we were
Yeah.
sitting in this asbestos filled, rundown school in Hamilton where we were shooting a kids' TV show when we were both around like 15, 16. And we were both looking for like principal agents at the same time. I remember so vividly being in that asbestos school with no heating. There was no heating in the school.
It was, and people called the union. I don't know if you
Hmm.
remember this, to get the heaters there
Yeah,
because
because it was all kids and it was freezing. And I
kids
remember
and moms.
sitting. Do you remember that really big multicolored jacket I had?
Yes, the primary
I
color jacket.
Yes, I very like vividly remember wearing that jacket and like being like this and talking to you. I'm like, yeah. So what are you looking for in an agent?
It was just, I'm not gonna lie though, it was kind of cool to be in the same place at the same time and to kind of go along like the journey together.
I agree. Yeah,
Because I
it
feel
was
like we
nice.
faced a lot of the same struggles, just like industry stuff. There was the writer strike, COVID happened, like so much happened in the time that I
Hmm.
feel like we started to now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely, definitely. And I think we also both had like there were lulls, like because when you're a teenager, you don't get hired a lot. I don't think people like know this.
no,
Um, if you're like an actor and you were like a child actor or you're trying to start acting when you're a teenager, you don't get hired when you're a teenager because people don't want to hire you because you change so much, you grow so much, you look totally different. So it's like, oh yeah, you get hired in like 2020 and you're 15 years old. 2 years later, you're gonna look completely different and they
you're
don't want to
gonna
hire you.
age out of your role probably.
Yeah, you're not gonna look the same. So yeah, so you don't really work a lot. I remember there was that little lull. Then
Hmm.
immediately after, I remember I turned 18, COVID. I was 17. I was 17, COVID.
And then nobody worked.
Nobody worked. And
And then
then
nobody worked. And that's typically when you turn 18, that's the time that work is, especially here, it's supposed to just peak and rise for you. Also, because of working laws, like productions want to
yeah,
hire people that are 18 overs because they don't have to tutor them. And then there's also an actual working hour limit that you can work as a kid.
yeah, and
Like you
it
have pumpkin
changes.
time.
Yes, just basically all
Yeah.
the laws work in your favor when you turn 18 to be able to work.
They don't want child labor.
Yeah, they don't want child. They still use the hell out of us though. That works a lot.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. So it's supposed to get like a lot better, and then it was COVID, and then like basically what 2 years afterwards, no, 3 years afterwards, it was the writer strike. But like they were still like recovering from COVID, and then I don't know. It's just something every year. And this year it's AI.
This year it is AI.
This year it's Tilly Norwood.
Broke the headlines.
You know what
Yeah.
Tilly can do? Tilly,
Nothing.
Tilly can suck my willy. That's what Tilly can do. Okay.
For the record on this podcast, I'm gonna bleep this out, or you will in post. AI.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Tilly can suck my willy. Sorry about that. I keep pressing the off button on the mic. Yeah. I don't like AI in the sense that I understand that it's a new technology and we're gonna have to adapt just like, I don't know, the internet, social media, cell phones, stuff like that. I understand. But I wish it wasn't coming for art first. Like, why can't we make people's lives easier with it? Why can't we make people's jobs easier, like dull tasks or stuff like
Yeah,
that? Like,
streamline things that might be strenuous for people to actually manually do.
yeah, exactly. Let's do why don't we do that? Kind of like what automation did. It
Hmm.
took away like a lot of dangerous jobs, and yeah, at first a lot of people's jobs were taken away, but then it leveled itself out as time kept going. It's like, yeah, why can't that happen? Why do you gotta come for us first?
Well, we kind of talked a little bit about it off camera, but I was saying that like AI, like our industry is so integrated with technology that I
Hmm.
think we are just kind of vulnerable to being the first to be kind of taken over by AI.
Definitely,
Like
yeah.
like writers' jobs.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? I mean, AI actors shouldn't be happening, but it is.
But
So
it is, yeah. It's very interesting to me because I guess it makes sense for like these AI companies to come for like entertainment first because there's a lot of visibility and a lot of money in that.
yes,
But it's like, damn, like I don't know. art and theater and like music and performance has been around for like thousands of years, and it's like
Shakespeare.
like why don't we can't we like leave that to people? Like in like a perfect utopia, it's like, yeah, everything would be automated and we would like enjoy our time and like be in nature and like write poems and sing songs and go to the theater, and it's like you can't leave that to us, me and you. Like, damn, we're not even being greedy, we just want a couple jobs a year.
Well, yeah, and I mean, like, I feel like with acting specifically, it's a very human thing to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, being an actor, like, I can only bring my life experience and, like, what
Hmm.
I've lived through with my art, same as you. And it's
Hmm.
like, how the f- is a computer gonna do that when you're literally just stealing performances from existing actors, mashing them all together to make something new? Keep in mind, those performers also, they're not gonna get compensated.
No.
AI is built on already existing material. So it's like those actors
Yeah.
aren't getting their money.
Clanker.
Anchors.
Clankers. But yeah, my whole thing with it is, first of all, you're like mashing together a bunch of women's faces to make it, because that's what it like AI does. Like right now, that's what the point of
Yes,
where
the
we're at
state,
with the
yeah.
technology. That it's not creating a new face. It's more like seeing a bunch of people's faces and like making one face out of that. So I'm like, okay, you just mashed up a bunch of like women's faces together, and
Yeah.
I'm like, is it going to do the same with performances? Is it just going to take a bunch of women's performances, mash it all up from every genre, and then do that? Because it's like,
I think that's where it's going, yeah.
but it's like such a human thing, you know. Like if I go watch a play, I go watch a musical, I watch a movie, I sit down and I watch a great movie. I'm moved by that because like the story is amazing, the cinematography is amazing, the actor is amazing, the director is amazing, and it's like I just can a robot like imitate that? Like I know it's artificial intelligence, whatever, but it's like, can it imitate emotions in the sense that like when you see an actor, it's like you know that a part of that is real. Like if an actor is like crying or screaming, it's like
Hmm.
they're bringing that in from somewhere. But if it's just like a robot on screen, like
It's coming
imitating tears,
from nowhere. It's void of nothing.
I
And I
know.
mean, WME, huge like agency in the industry, they just came out and said that they're pulling all of their clients
Hmm.
from OpenAI, Sora 2, which is basically an app where you can scan somebody's face and put them into virtual AI videos
Hmm.
with like actors, existing IP, but they pulled all of their clients from it, and you specifically have to opt out to not be a part of that AI. But I think that puts actors in a really terrible place
Yeah.
because what if those IP owners decide not to specifically opt out?
Yeah, because then it's like, unless you say no, you're just immediately included,
Well, yeah, and then also, yeah, I think so.
which
And
kind of sucks. Like, you have to like go to them and like opt out of it.
yeah, like you have to opt out. And then also, like, it's just weird. Like, as actors, like, we make choices on set, we make the choices how we're going to act something out. And it's like, if people can just put that in a computer and do it for you, like, if it's not me, like, that would creep me out. I find it very creepy.
If someone was like using your face to do
Manipulating
that,
my performance. If I
yeah,
played a character
yeah.
and somebody put it into like an open AI and was making me say things that I didn't say,
Hmm.
act a way I didn't act, like
Hmm.
it just be like I feel like that's soul crushing.
It's kind of like you said this earlier. It's like it's creepy that like Tilly Norwood is like this young woman, right?
Specifically a young, conventionally attractive girl.
Who's like forever young and can't say no and can do whatever whatever they input her to do, which is like to me very strange.
A
Like,
100%.
and actually, by the way, I screenshotted the whoever created the Tilly Norwood. They
Mm-hmm.
posted a I guess like a statement on Tilly Norwood's Instagram. She has an Instagram. Sorry, quickly, this is her bio. Actress, in quotes, aspiring. London, mostly in cafes. Mild chaos, major delusions.
Like who? I'm sorry, like a 60-year-old man wrote that. AI wrote that.
You'll either get it or pretend you don't. I'm a creation. Hashtag AI art. She thought she ate.
She thought
She
she
thought
ate,
she
and you know
ate.
what? She left the motherfucking plate.
Yeah, she didn't eat shit. So this is a statement. Apparently, the person who made this is an actor themselves. That's what it says in the statement. I'm an actor myself, and nothing, certainly not an AI character, can take away the craft or joy of human performance. Before that, she says, to those who have expressed anger over the creation of our AI character, Tilly Norwood, she is not a replacement for a human being, but a creative work, a piece of art. Like many forms of art before her, she sparks conversation, and that in itself shows the power of creativity. Then she says one other thing here that stood out to me. Oh, she represents experimentation, not substitution. Much of my work has always been about holding up a mirror to society through satire, and this is no different. My point, though, is I don't see where this is satire.
No, it's not satire.
How is it satire if Tilly Norwood, this like a literal fake person, is
Hmm.
getting meetings? This is what sparked the outrage.
Yes,
She was getting meetings with big
huge
agencies.
agencies in the
Apparently, yeah,
industry,
they were having like
supposedly.
a there was like a whole like not like what's it called
Like interview process, or
not like like when a bunch of agencies are like fighting over the same person. They were doing that basically. I forgot the word for it, but a bunch of agencies apparently were wanting to meet with her, and that's when a lot of actors online got upset.
spoke up and were
Hmm.
very upset. Like SAG-AFTRA put out a statement. I believe ACTRA did as well.
Yeah, a lot of
Um,
actors were speaking up. Um, it's also just like I don't really. I feel like the journey is just as important as the destination. Like in an artist's life. Like for example, if you're a designer,
yeah.
it's so interesting to see where you came from.
Hmm.
You know, like how did I don't know, Christian Dior become Christian Dior? Or, like it's interesting to see that journey, or like how did Robert De Niro become Robert De Niro? I don't really find just it interesting that like this person just gets plastered in front of our faces and we just have to accept that this is what, like a celebrity.
Well, and the fact that I feel like in the statement too, they said it's not substitution, but it is substitution when it's taking other human beings' jobs.
Yeah.
That could potentially be a role that is auditioned and given to somebody if there's other working actors in it. But if we're talking about in terms of like a whole film being AI generated, I don't know who's watching that.
I would hope no one. I know
There's
people
people that are gonna
will.
watch it. There's people that are gonna watch it, but it's AI slop.
A lot there will also be like a lot of like hate watching too. I know that for a
Well,
fact.
yes, yes.
But my whole thing is like if we have this super cool technology, why can't we do cooler stuff with
I
it, you know?
know. It feels so
Like
fucking lame stealing actors' jobs.
I know. I
Like,
recently actually got an audition for a VR horror show, and I thought that was so cool. I'm like,
that's super
why
sick.
can't we keep pushing that? Because imagine you're like watching like a horror TV show, but you're in it. Like it feels because when you have a VR headset, it feels like
Well,
pretty
yeah, it's
real.
your whole lives. You're seeing everything in front
It's
of you.
like everything is covered, so it feels like you're in it. And I'm like, why
Hmm.
can't we do more of that? Like that's so cool.
Original too.
Yeah, and it's original.
I
And
don't think anything like that exists. I can't think of anything like that that
I
exists right
was
now.
researching it earlier. They made one show before. It was like very low budget. They only had a couple episodes, but people really liked it
Hmm.
because it was such like a new concept. And now they're making another one. Actually, a very good casting director was casting it. So I'm like, oh, okay, like this. Maybe it's actually starting to take off because that would be really cool to like implement new technology and new ways to enjoy like cinema and TV shows and art. Like to me, that's awesome. Like I like that. Like
Because
let's
it's
keep doing.
innovative
Yeah.
and new. And that could be a whole new medium. Imagine a bunch
Uh-huh.
of then VR shows spawn from that if it does like super well,
Mhm.
where there's like a complete interest in it.
Kind of like verticals.
Okay, can we talk about verticals? Because actually, I meant to tell you this the other day. There is talks about finding a way to unionize verticals.
I
Because
saw
of right
that.
now, it's a non-union work.
Yeah. Should we tell them what verticals are?
Yeah, if you don't know, verticals are shows that are completely made in a vertical stance as it would appear on your phone, as opposed to obviously everything typically is horizontal.
Like a TikTok essentially.
But they're very short. Like the episodes are,
The episodes are like some can be like a few minutes and some can be like 5 to 10, but they're very short. It's
mhm.
kind of like if anyone remembers that game Episode.
Oh my God, it's like episode, but you don't have any gems and you're stuck on the bad choices.
Yeah.
That's literally how it feels. Oh my God.
A lot you might have seen like the ads on TikTok or Instagram. They've been really pushing the ads of like oh, like my boss is in love with me and I have to hide it, or
My
my
alpha boyfriend is
my
the
alpha sigma
CEO.
werewolf.
And I gotta be so real. I live for the people that are in it.
The actors that are
I
in it,
live for
yeah,
yes, because let me
they're
tell you,
really funny.
they're so campy. They're so campy. They know what they're a part of.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. I personally like don't go out of my way to watch verticals, but like if like an ad for one does come up, like I'm thoroughly entertained.
Hmm. Apparently, they are very big in Asia. Like they have their own like studios there, and they do a lot of verticals.
Interesting.
I remember there's this guy I follow on Instagram, producer Patrick. He posts a lot about like entertainment industry updates, and he made a video about how I think like a couple people tried to bring it here or like try to make the same concept like in North America, and it didn't really take off. Like I remember, I think he said like the app either went bankrupt or it really didn't do well, something like that. This was like maybe over 5 years ago, and then they tried to do it again like recently, and it's
Hmm.
been blowing up now because I think their subscription model is something like you can watch like a couple episodes for free, but then like you have to pay, and it's like it's not super expensive. It's
Oh,
like a
okay.
subscription model or something, but yeah, so they're making a lot of money off that because these shows are so cheap to make.
Yeah, they shoot also, they very tight turnaround. I think they typically shoot within two
two
weeks. They're
weeks,
finished.
yeah, like 2 3 weeks.
And you're doing a lot of like I've seen some like actors talk about the process of making verticals, and apparently you're doing tons of pages a day,
That makes sense
like more
though,
than
yeah.
normal. Like you're doing a lot of pages a
That makes
day.
sense. But yeah, it's there's no monologues in it. You know what I mean? Like it's very it's again like very like episode. You know, like
Yeah,
there's a
it's
story.
yeah,
It's not you know
nothing too complex, like
nothing too complex.
linear
Yeah, but you
storyline.
know they figured it out very well on the dopamine aspect because you're watching this and it leaves you off on a cliffhanger. And you're like, oh, okay, I'll watch two more episodes. You keep watching, and then that one ends on a cliffhanger, and then the next one ends on a cliffhanger. So they kind of figured it out.
No, it works.
Do I think it's good for people's attention span?
No.
No, but I do like the fact that it's giving like more actors work because
Yeah, so absolutely.
apparently it's been holding down some actors in LA recently.
Yeah, I've heard that
Yeah,
people can pay their bills with
yeah.
verticals. It's like because it's quick money. It comes quick,
Hmm.
right? Because the turnaround is so tight. I actually find it really interesting that if you have an idea from like 10 years ago and you're just getting axed on it, that it could be this big money making thing
Hmm.
20 years later because there's demand on it.
That's what
Same thing with
happened
like
with
Squid
Squid
Game.
Games.
Girl,
Yeah,
reluctant.
yeah. That's what happened with Squid
Yes,
Games.
yeah.
That's why I'm like,
I was gonna talk about that.
if you believe in your idea and you truly think it's a good idea, I think like it doesn't matter who says no to you. You just got to keep pushing because there are like 7 billion people on the planet. There's a market for everything, in my opinion.
Oh,
In
absolutely.
my
You
opinion.
just need the right people though
Yeah,
to give you the money to something of the scale of Squid Games needed the money and the green light to get made. It
definitely.
couldn't have gotten made well without a budget.
Yeah, I wouldn't have, it wouldn't have,
The impact wouldn't have been as high.
yeah,
But I
exactly.
feel like that opens an interesting conversation with the opportunities that I feel like streaming has allowed certain shows to get made,
Hmm.
as well as offered certain opportunities for actors. Like we've talked about this, but I think streaming is a double-edged sword.
Hmm.
I think it's really, really good because there are some shows where I'm like, this would have never been made if this had to have a
Hmm.
theatrical release
Yeah.
because everything is about money turnaround. How much money
Hmm.
is this going to make at the box office?
Yeah.
Some of my favorite projects are like Netflix
I agree.
originals
I
or from
agree.
streaming.
One of my favorite shows ever is Mindhunter on Netflix.
Haven't seen it. I've heard amazing things.
Amazing.
Yeah.
They did end it because the director didn't want to come back, I think. It was something like that. But yeah, there's so many good shows on streaming. But yeah, it is a double-edged sword because they also have a pretty tight like even though it's not box office numbers with streaming services, they have more of like a how many people watched in the first 2 weeks of release.
Oh, it impacts a show huge.
Yeah. So a lot of times people will be like, "Oh my god, why didn't the show get another season?" And they don't know because over there at Stream headquarters in LA, they're like, "Oh, well, it didn't get this many views within a month. Oh, did it get a ton of views later? That's not really what we need. We need bingeability."
Or it could be like, it's interesting. Sometimes a show could be number one in one specific country and it doesn't mean much in term. It needs to be number one here.
I I was talking to one of my friends who is on a TV show, and
Mhm.
she told me the exact same thing.
Yeah.
She said they were number one in so many countries, but they weren't number one in America. So, it didn't matter as much. Because like, I guess, I don't know. I was always curious about that. I'm like, is it because they find like the US audiences, like you can market more to them, or do they matter more in terms of like pushing a show? Like, I was always curious where that came from. Or is that just like the market they want to target no matter what?
I wish I knew the answer, honestly. I'm going to guess it would have to be something to do with wanting certain eyes and an audience coming from
Mm-hmm.
somewhere. Especially if
Yeah.
the show is made here, I would typically imagine they would want their eyes would be set on an audience here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You
That
know what
makes
I
sense.
mean? Um,
But yeah, with terms of verticals though, I was thinking
yeah.
about this because you know how you said they're trying to implement like AI where you can like basically put yourself and like make your own like fan
Make your
fiction
own
TV
fan
show.
fiction is what
They
Sora
should
2
do
is trying to
that.
do.
They just should do that with verticals. It's like you should just submit. You're like, okay, I want someone who looks like this, and I want this to be the storyline. I want my werewolf Sigma Alpha boss, and like, I want to be a regular working lady secretary, and he comes over to me, and I become his. I don't know what the term would be. Alpha,
Omega?
Omega, pi. Like, I don't know these words. Like, that's what you should do. Like, if you have like some crazy fanfic, you're like, you should just pay those vertical people. Like, it'll be like, I'm gonna pay them this amount, and then they make it for you. No AI.
No, because those vertical people will get it done for you.
They'll get it done for you,
Yeah,
and you'll
okay.
like
You
it.
know what's kind of making me sad? AI has taken over everywhere, even on fan fiction. Like AO3, there it's not even safe over there anymore. They is AI generated fan fiction. And if
No.
the Heated Rivalry fans are here, I know they're probably fan fiction enjoyers. And sound off in the comments. Sound off in the comments if you hate AI generated fan fiction. No, because Danielle, it's actually so bad. You can
No,
tell.
that's bad
You can
though. Because
tell.
the thing is with AI, you can tell when something, at least now, right now, where we at with our point with like ChatGPT and stuff, you can very much tell when something is written by AI.
Yeah, there's
It
tells.
has like a very weird cadence and like, whoa, something slamming that door. It just has like a very weird cadence to it. Like, it just doesn't sound like how a person would write.
Hmm.
But no, I back in the day, I was a Wattpad warrior. Okay.
You were on Wattpad?
Yeah,
That's
I
crazy.
really liked reading. I actually didn't read fan fiction and stuff. I wasn't like I wasn't really a fan of anything. Like, that sounds kind of crazy. Like, I wasn't really a fan of like a big TV show or like boy
Okay.
bands. Like, I wasn't really into that. I would kind of go on there to read like the fantasy, like stories girls would make up.
Like original
Yeah, like
stories.
original
Yeah.
stories they would make up. I'd read like sometimes horror, but the horror ones would scare me. I don't want to read them too much
I'm not a horror enjoyer personally, I
at
will
all.
say. No, not really. I don't like to be scared. I don't really like a thriller. But I was an AO3 reader,
Hmm.
like in middle school, because my friend put me on. She's like, girl, let me introduce you to fan fiction.
The day your life was
The day
changed.
my life was changed. No, like I would typically just read fan fiction about like books that I was into at the time. I used to
Mm.
love reading books in middle school, so like I'll put one on the record. I used to love reading like Percy Jackson fan
Oh my
fiction.
god, everyone loved Percy Jackson though. I only ever read the first book when I was in school.
That Percy Jackson is so amazing. And like the new series is like doing such a good job at like adapting the books.
Hmm.
Like actual bars. Okay, really quickly. Speaking of Percy Jackson. Okay. No, because I was in the thrift store the other day and I realized that the thrift store has casino air. Have you gone to the casino?
The thrift store has casino air. You know
Yeah.
what? I've never been in a casino
Okay,
before.
okay. So the thing is with the casino is that it's really, really cold in the casino and there's like this ongoing like talk about they pump specific air in the casino to like keep you up all night because
Yes.
people can spend hours and hours and hours in
I
the
remember that from
casino.
Percy Jackson where they would
In
like
the Lotus Casino,
Lotus.
that's
Yeah.
how it fucking feels. No, because in the thrift store, I swear there's some like casino air going on in there because I will thrift the ugliest shit and I'll be like, this is amazing. This is Gucci. This is couture. And then I go home and my goggles come off. The casino air is gone. And I'm like, this is shit.
Are we all a victim of this?
Yeah. Thrift goggles are
This
so
has
real.
happened to me so many times. And the thing is, it's like usually I'm a pretty good thrifter.
Hmm.
I know what to look for immediately when I pick something up. I scan it for holes and stains, then I look at the size and like the style and everything. I don't know what it is because the lighting in there isn't usually very flattering, especially like the
No.
big ones, like a Value Village or something. The lighting isn't usually very good, so I'm like, are they putting like something in the air to make me think this is cute?
Casino
Because
wear.
when I get home, I'm like, I have so many like tops that I would never wear ever again. I have no clue why I bought them. It was literally like it was like I was in a different mental state.
It transcends you.
But
I'm
it's always the big ones. It's never if I go into a small thrift store.
No, it's the big value villages
Yes.
or like a Salvation Army. Like I walk out of there, I go into the thrift store to save money. I go home and I'm like, I didn't save fuck all.
You didn't say fuck all.
No, because I'm not gonna wear the clothes.
Wait, that's crazy. I honestly didn't think this happened to that many people.
I think everybody has become a victim of thrift goggles.
Do you think it's like they do something in there? Or it's like the mirror is like more flattering.
Girl, they got this like the skinny mirror, like the
Yeah.
clown mirrors.
I haven't been into a Valley Village in so long. I keep going into like smaller ones
Yeah.
because I don't know what it is. I always almost have like a borderline panic attack after like
Overwhelmed.
10 minutes. There's just so much going on and I'm like clutching my pearls. I'm like, especially if it's winter and I'm wearing a jacket. If I'm wearing a jacket
Yeah.
and I'm oh my god, and everyone's around me and picking out clothes and changing and the sound of the metal hook on the metal rack,
The racks. It's
and I'm like
ear grating.
I get so overstimulated. It's like I genuinely have to leave like within like 10
That's
minutes.
how I feel at IKEA.
Really?
My mom loves to throw down in an IKEA.
Wait, I'm with your mom on this. I find IKEA relaxing.
No, maybe it's because mine is busy as all hell. Like everybody, I almost mow down grown women with shopping carts, grown men running to me. Oh my
Do you
god.
like IKEA food?
Oh yeah,
Cuz
I kind of like it.
I love IKEA food.
I like
Their mashed
IKEA.
potatoes, their cranberry sauce, that little elderflower juice, elderberry juice, whatever it
I
is.
used to buy like the syrup in the bottle so you could make it at like put it in your water at home. I get like 4 at a time.
It's
So
so
bomb.
good.
Yeah, it's
Oh my
so
god.
good.
No, I love IKEA. That used to be like instead of going to the mall, I'd want to go to IKEA. Like
Okay,
when I was a kid.
I don't know for like IKEA is better than Costco.
Yes, it is better than
IKEA
Costco.
is better than Costco, but I don't know. I always feel like whenever maybe I just go at peak times, I always feel like it's too busy.
Really, I love it
Yeah.
because to me, or at least when I was a kid, to honestly, I still feel like this now. And when I go in, it feels almost like an amusement park because everything's like so colorful. I love their signs. I love that I can like walk around their rooms. I love the rooms. I don't know what it
Okay, I do
is.
like the bedroom section.
I
I
love the
do like the
bedroom
bedroom
section.
section.
I love the stuffed animals they have. I actually have a
They're
panda from
cute.
IKEA. I have a panda and a husky from IKEA. I love their toys. And then you go up there and you're in the section with the food, and then you just stuff your face and you eat so much food. And then you go downstairs and you see all these cute little cups. I always have to buy a cup or like a mug from
Oh,
IKEA.
really?
And then I don't know, I love it. It's like such like a it's honestly almost like a meditative experience. I know that there's a ton of people in there though. There's
Yeah.
always, especially if you go on like, oh my god, have you ever been around Christmas time?
It's awful. It's fucking
It's so
so
nuts.
bad. That's where it's overstimulating. I think what it is it's the people. Maybe it's just the amount of people that are in there, and then like
Yeah.
having to like not run into anybody. But I do enjoy an IKEA.
I think one of my first ever memories was in an IKEA. I remember being carried. Like I was very little and I remember seeing IKEA.
Okay, so maybe you have like a bond to
You know
IKEA
what?
because of that. You know what I
Maybe.
mean? It's like an area of comfort.
It is. I think, to be honest, I think so. Oh, and their candles. I love their candles.
Oh, their candle slap.
I
Like
love their
I'm
candles.
not a complete hater. I just like have my
No,
moments
no,
with
no. Like the
IKEA.
overstimulation.
Yeah.
No,
but
their
the candles
candles,
are
and
there's
they're
this
always so
coffee
cheap.
one. Have you had like the coffee one? It's like the white one. It smells
No,
like coffee. Oh, it's so
I've never had
good.
their coffee one.
So good.
I usually always get like the berry ones or the
Mm.
vanilla. Like it's kind of it
Oh,
has like a vanilla ice cream on it.
that one's a classic.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I hope you guys like our new setup. By the way,
Yes.
I was thinking about like furniture, and I'm like, I hope you guys like our new setup, our new layer.
Our new vibe.
The sun won't affect us because there is no sun. We're like
Yeah,
in a
on
cave.
that one episode, it literally looked like God was shining down upon us.
That you know what? I did like that frame though. We looked really nice.
And then it got really shadowy,
Yeah.
and I'm like, it's the rapture. Like it went from like one to the other.
We have to talk about that next episode. How people thought it was the rapture. we're actually
We'll be back.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the rapture next episode. But yeah, we hope you guys like this episode.
If you like the episode, my name is Sierra.
if you like the episode, my name is
And if you
Daniela.
didn't like it, my name is Christina.
Yeah, my name is Veronica if you didn't like it. So, Ernesto
Ernesto
says
says
thank you.
bye.
Bye.